Hello everybody. So today I would like to to share with you how you can release, oops, that's not the right page, how you can release a new version with P7 CMS. That's the packaging P7 CMS, and it's the one I'm going to use. So I thought it was a good idea to explain to you and to show to you how I ship and package a new release. So every time I bump a release with PS7 CMS, I do this process. PS7 CMS packaging, the repo you can see right now, packaging.sh is a new repository where it helps me to ship easier a new release with PS7 CMS. Before it was in the main repository in the PS7 social CMS builder CMS in the other repository. Now it's only in the PS7 packaging repository. It's just easier that way. So I will show you that repo actually will clone the PS7 CMS repository and will do a lot of different cleanup. So here I go to PS7 is the PS7 packaging, that one, and there I will just easily do bash packaging, and this one there I have to mention the name of the version. So the version would be it will be 17.2 because the previous one was 17.1.8, and here you see in version.class.php it's 17.2.0. yes, and the date is today. As you can see here, today it's the 27th. So there it was some RC versions I did before on GitHub. So here, yes, 17.2.0. You see now it's cloning the PS7-social-dating-CMS. That was the one, actually, the name of the repository. So before I was doing the, I was packaging the version from that repository. Now I do it through PS7-packaging, which is a new repository. And inside, there's a bash file that does all of those different procedures for me. So it's just easier. So now I just have to wait. Composer is running it with no dev flag. So by doing that, it helps me to not have any dev dependencies. Is quite handy. So now, let's just wait and see how it goes. Now I need to type my password. And here we go, because it will change the permissions as well. And once we are done, it will be fast after. There are a lot of different things it does, and obviously I was speaking to you about Composer and how it installs the packages. So it uses the no dev. So no dev, it's because we don't need like PHP unit and other packaging, development packaging. Here you see I'm going to draft a new version on GitHub. So I just copy paste from the previous one. That was a 7.1.8, and I will just paste there because the majority of what I will write is similar. The version, however, it's 7.2.0. And beside of this, everything looks good. Obviously, I will change a little bit the description still because it's nice to, it's better for the SEO to have a different descriptions. Otherwise, it will be a duplicated text, and we don't want this. It's nice to have the release description a little bit unique. And now, yeah, I can close that tab. Beautiful. So here, where I am, I go again to the repository, the main page. And there, yeah, you see, I'm just mentioned like has just been released. It's a little bit different, and I like that text. So let's aim for that. Nice. What else can I do? There's a typo actually in 17.1.8. I think you see there it was a previous version 17.1.2, and that wasn't correct. So just change that, and I have Grammarly as well, and it helps me to for some typos I had in the previous release message. Beautiful. And here I will change the heading of the release. Nice. Yeah, this looks good. I will obviously change the link for the changelog as well, so people will be able to click there and to see the diff from 17.1.8 to 17.2.0. And now I do this for every release. And GitHub is quite handy because when you do the name of the repository, the URL, /compare/ the first tag, then 3 dots, then the second tag, and that's it. And then it will show the diff from 2 different tags. And yes, here we go. So what else do we have? I think, let's see, so here where I am now, it's yeah, change the typo as well. Nice. So now I'm still editing a little bit and still continuing the changes, fixing a bit some typos, the description. Basically, as you can see, what takes the most of time, surprisingly, is writing the description and knowing what to write. Indeed, okay, it's easy to copy paste from a previous release, but knowing exactly how to write exactly a few changes that has been done and what else can you mention, it's nice to have a little bit a summary. In my case for 17.2, I have done so many changes that I don't remember much. So what I remember is just the main changes, the main ones, but that's already enough, more or less. It's better, obviously, to mention as much details as possible, but in this case, I will make it easy. So quick summary, yeah, that's easier. And then I will just mention the main points. So here I will already, before I forget, mentioning what will be next for the 18. V18, it's indeed a big one, a big release. I will do probably in a few months because it's still under development. I'm still changing a lot of things. And obviously PS7 Builder, I maintain it during my free time, during my spare time. So I don't have too much time, and this is why it takes a little bit longer. Obviously, V18 is a big release, and it will have inbuilt releases. That one, inbuilt releases, so auto updates. Releases is not really releases; it's inbuilt auto updates. So like WordPress or other CMS, where the updates are happening in the background, let's say. So the site owner doesn't have to update the website in a painful way. And this is what V18 will have. It will also use union types available since PHP 8.0, and pretty much that's it. So here I'm going to search for mailer, because actually V17.2 upgrade the Swift mailer to Symfony mailer, because Swift mailing library, if you remember, it's not supported anymore. Now the Symfony, what's his name? I now just forgot the name of the founder of Symfony. Syntheolab. His name is not Fabrice, Fabien, I think. And he rebranded into the Symfony mailer. It's not just rebranded, he rewrote the entire class to make it lighter and better. So let's continue doing that. No, it's not a commit. I'm still looking for the commit. Because I will paste the link of the commit. So no, it's not this. Since 2018. That's not right. I will maybe have to check in a different way. By the way, the founder of Symfony, I think it's Fabien. Yes, Fabien Potencia, if you prefer, Potencia. That was the founder of Symfony. It is the founder of Symfony. Symfony Syntheolab. So let's continue. Okay, here we are. So I'm looking. Composer, we're checking the composer file.json, and from there I will be able to see the history and to see in what commit the upgrade of Swift to Symfony mailer happened. Okay, so yes, I will just it's one of them. I think it's enhance. It's probably the other one. Yes. So that was Symfony mailer. I will just paste the link. Awesome. And there, for the previous version, That was beta because I was mentioning this already in the beta. Enhance mail package, better architecture. Mm-hmm. Okay, just changing the link, it's nothing. Um, it's not a big deal, but I like to have it done in a good way. So that's just the main points. And again, usually I would link the few changes to the commit change in case a developer would like to know and to see the particular pieces of code that has been changed. And yeah, several issues to recent refactoring. Yeah, there are there are a few issues that happened, and I have found it very recently. So I have committed already, and it's included in v17.2. So I mentioned that, and then much more. And I will include the link of the diff from 17.1.8 to 17.2.0 in much more. So again, I do a markdown anchor link or sum, and here application ht docs, just checking in there. Yes, that was the zip archive. I included it in the release. Oh no, that was only for images. It has to be in the binaries field. Yeah, the size is 187 MB. It has to be down there. Okay, I'm including it. Beautiful, it works.